Hi guys, welcome to Happy Cruising, and this is our live stream. I'm going to be going on for about 30 to 45 minutes, and I'm here with the Tyler Show. So, hello guys. How you guys doing?
Hey, what's going on?
So, hello Nick J. How are you? Tyler Shaw and I'm on. So, hello everyone. Welcome to the live stream. Please make sure to like, share, and subscribe to this channel. And if you don't know who the Tyler Show is, he is another channel that does the same thing, but with better quality and better vlogs. So, yeah, make sure to go subscribe to the Tyler Show and Nick J because we are the cruise junkies. So first, let's see if there's anyone on the live so far, like for questions and all that stuff. And let's see. Right now there are 11 people waiting, so let's start it. So is there any cruise news, Tyler Show, for right now? Is there
Yes,
any
there
cruise
is. We're going
news?
to get to the cruise news. We got the Royal Caribbean. They did just release their quarterly earnings call uh, yesterday, which basically says not much came out of this. That's stuff that we didn't already know already or was leaked. We got some news coming about Royal Caribbean Group with their ships being sold. As you all know, the rumor Empress of the Seas was going to be scrapped. Well, currently, I believe she still is in transit to Malta, where she's rumored to get equipment unload or something. We have no word yet from there. Jason Liberty, who is the executive vice president of financial at Royal Caribbean, did say over the years as company has sold is though that we don't actually sell the ships in the company. We usually will sell them to a sister company, such as Pullmantur, TUI, or Morella before they end at the scrapyard. So they don't just exactly head to the scrapyard when they first go into serving. Now, technically, out of all the Royal Caribbean ships, there are three because as Royal Caribbean owns Pullmantur a little bit, there are currently three ships ready to Pullmantur in the scrapping process, which is the Sovereign of the Seas, and then the Monarch of the Seas, and then currently, while the Horizon, this again, the Pullmantur Horizon, has not arrived yet in the scrapyard in Turkey. Also, some more big thing with the earnings call, they basically lost about $1 billion lost in the second quarter of the year, but luckily they did make more than they were planning to make already, as they are about let's try to find the story. I think they're up money, so they did make more. I think the rumor was they were supposed to make around they were supposed to make about 156 million, but they made around 100. Excuse me, they were supposed to make 135 million, but now they made 156 million. And yeah, moving with Holland America, a company owned by Carnival Cruise Line, they have officially extended their pause following Princess Cruise Line through December the 15th, 2020, for basically all sailings. Um, Basically, every sailing from on board the Holland America has been canceled until December the 15th. And a update there on the Empress of the Seas. She currently is still making her way all the way over until Malta. And according to Maritime Mapper, she is, yes, again, currently heading to not from Malta anymore. She has changed ports. She's now heading to, let's see, I'm trying to load it right there. Sudol, all the way in Greece. So she did change ports, like from Malta to another port in Greece. I think it could be a reason as Greece has opened up their cruise ports to vessels. So it is interesting to see as it did move all the way from Malta to another port in Greece. And then, yeah, it's very interesting. Again, the cruise port now Empress is planning to be stopped at is a cruise port used by Royal Caribbean a lot, according to Maritime Mapper. And lastly, one of our final stories here of today's thing is we do have news. Bookings are still up for Lindbad Expeditions. They're basically Cred Fernstein, the chief financial officer of this company, said in their earnings call that their bookings are trending 6% ahead of 2020 at the same point of a year ago. He did continue. A portion of the growth is certainly guessed on canceled voyage that had opted to reschedule, but we also have generated 30 million in new bookings since March the 1st from guests not utilizing further travel credits. So that is interesting to see that the smaller companies are still growing. As you mentioned, Michael Bailey did mention in the earnings yesterday that they do have a lot of loyal guests booking cruises. We're moving into our last few stories now. Royal Caribbean. So basically, Michael Bailey also mentioned in the earnings call yesterday to investors that when they want to start up sailing again, the markets are going to be China and Australia first, which is interesting. He said Australia because as of right now, Australia is going through a little bit of a lockdown right now. So it definitely is very interesting to see that Michael Bailey did mention Australia as one of the markets for them resuming cruising first. And lastly, bad news for Carnival Cruise Lines, added cruise lines. As you all know, they want to start up sailings in Germany this month. Well, it appears they pushed it back till September the 6th, but they did, however, receive permission from Germany to resume sailings all the way out of their Germany. And that is your cruise news for today, 8/11/2020.
So, yes, I agree with you all that. And also, since the hurricane, but it was like past Florida, so they have to move all the cruise ships from the ports all to another port in like in Texas or something like that. But right now they're just going back. So next we
Yes.
have
Yep.
stocks hour. So for right now, we're going to be researching about Norwegian Cruise Line stocks, Carnival Corporation, and Royal Caribbean. So Papa Mozo, hello Papa Mozo, how are you? And let's get to it. So for E-Trade, um, for Norwegian Cruise Line, it is $16.22 as of now. So in an hour, the markets are going to be closed. So if you would like to buy this, just go on the stock market and buy it now. I just recently just bought two stocks for today, and yeah. So now let's check out Carnival Corporation. So yes, also they have $16.32. And let's now check Royal Caribbean Cruise Line, which is $61.04. So that is it for the stock hour. We are going to be doing a game, guys. So let's
Game
see.
time.
So the game for this is Carnival Cruise Random Trivia. So Nick J, you probably know this, and most of you guys because we are the cruise junkies. And let's get started. So I'm currently on the Carnival cruise ship, working towards the back of the ship's promenade deck. I pass by a Rolls Royce car. Which ship am I on?
Royce car. I know Royal Caribbean has a a car on the promenade. Didn't know Carnival had one, so I'm gonna guess. Let's say I'm gonna go say it's gonna probably be Magic, one of the bigger ships. That's what I'm gonna say. Either Magic
Okay.
or Conquest.
Okay, so let's see in the comments down below. Nick J said the holiday. And let's see if anyone else would like to um answer this question. So let's see. I'm just gonna remove this from the stream and right now. So also like the holiday is like a it's the just asking is the holiday what type of class is the holiday? Something like that. Like the class of this ship.
I think Holiday is. Oh, it's the same class as the Grand Celebration. I think. They did move the Holiday to another ship. I think it's still sailing. I'll look that up. Uh,
Okay, so I got the
I think it's
answer
the same class
for
as the Grand Celebration in Bahama Paradise.
yes. So I got the answer for the question for the first one. It is the Carnival X Stacy.
Yes, it is the
They're
same
on the
class as the.
So yeah, so the one with the Rolls Royce, or question number one, is
It's the same
Carnival
class as
Ecstasy. So let's see that.
Ecstasy. That's interesting. I thought it would be a bigger ship as they would be able to put a Rolls Royce in the ship.
Yes. So all of you guys don't have a point, sadly. But going on to the next question, it is December 2019. I'm walking around home port for the summer of 2021. Which home port will my ship be deployed in the summer of 2021? New Orleans, Miami, Seattle, San Diego, or New York City?
Ooh. Mm. That's the interesting one. Don't know that one.
Yeah, because all those ports are like very popular. And also Sailing Away with TNK is saying hello. Hello, Sailing Away with TNK. Hope you're having a good time right now. And Nick J said, can you repeat the question? You glitched out. So it is December of 2019.
Yeah.
I am walking around my Conquest class that was of 2021. Which home port would my ship be deployed for the summer of 2021? New Orleans, Miami, Seattle, San Diego, or New York City? So see these questions come in, and
I think he glitched out again too, so
yeah. So I'm actually gonna be just copying and pasting the question right here. So I'm gonna post the answers, the options. So Sailing Away with TNK said New Orleans. Um, let's see who else did it. No. Let's wait for Nick J or Dana and Travels to answer the question. So speaking of the Carnival cruise ships, Carnival are also going to
okay.
scrap the
Oh,
Carnival
there it is.
Fantasy. I just
LA, New Orleans, Miami, Seattle, San Diego, California, New York City.
and Nick J also said New Orleans. So resuming with the story I was saying, so the Carnival Fantasy was is like they actually released some video that it was actually going to a scrapyard. So the New York, no, not New Orleans, the Carnival Fantasy is going to be scrapped. So that is going to be very bad for the cruise
Yeah, it's
company
already
because
in the process of being scrapped right now. Same with the Imagination.
yeah. So Nick Jason, New Orleans, and Sam Women TK said New Orleans. So the correct answer is actually not New Orleans. It is
Yeah, there's video. If you go to
Seattle,
the Carnival
Washington.
Cruise Line blog, they have actually a video of the ship docking.
Oh, can you repeat
Both of
that?
them are being
You're
scrapped. Imagine.
so let's see. Next question, guys. Carnival used to have a brochure and a CD that could be mailed to cruisers' homes. This is old
Oh,
CD contained a video clip of various pictures
that's
of each ship
interesting.
that was narrated by Carnival's
Also, speaking of the
architect.
fantasy class, did you know that the okay, well, speaking of the fantasy class, also at the end of this year, when cruising starts back up with fantasy class, there's only going to be 4 out of the 8 fantasy class still operating. The other ones are going in a cold layup.
Okay. So yeah, like hopefully no more fantasy class ships will be scrapped because that will just waste the although it would give the money to the company, it'll also destroy the cruises that people may like people may love like those type of cruises like the fantasy class. So hopefully not all of the ships are going to be um scrapped. So for the next question, Carnival used CD that can be mailed to cruisers' homes. This old CD contained a video clip of various pictures of each ship and was narrated by the Carnival team of City at Sea. You can search these questions. The options are Carnival Holiday, Carnival Edessy, Carnival Elshin, I don't know how to pronounce that. Carnival Valor or Carnival Paradise.
Yeah.
So I need okay. So while you guys answer the questions, I'm gonna be talking about more cruises. So Royal Caribbean, they are scrapping the Majesty of the Seas. And or there might be they're gonna ship it to Palmater or Palmer. Um I don't know how to pronounce that. And hopefully the cruise company is going to be using that cruise ship in the
Yeah, there
European
was no
waters.
word on about that one yet. Yeah.
Yeah. Also, what's it called? So Celebrity Cruise Line, they're actually going to be
Yeah, there's
releasing
no
their
word yet
new
if the
ship
Majesty
next
is
year.
being scrapped yet. I think it was the Empress that was the one that was rumored to be scrapped.
Yeah. Also, the Celebrity Cruise Lines is going to release their new ship. It was
Yeah, all these
it's
ships coming out this year are
are
delayed.
going to
It's
be,
very sad.
yeah, they're going to be late for next year. And there's like it's like there's this new yacht company. It's like a European yacht company. They're all of them. They're gonna be like if you like book them early. Make sure you guys can just look at the cruises before because although we're in the midst of a pandemic, probably hopefully in next year and 2 years it's probably gonna be over like what happened to the Spanish flu because the Spanish flu actually lasted for only 2 years and they had no technology at all, like no modern technology. So with the modern technology that we have now, it will probably be a little faster. So the answer
Yes.
um is the Etsy class. I'm not sure if Nick J is answering, but let's skip that question because it's actually pretty hard. So, what is the name of the Carnival's fourth Vista class ship? The Carnival Enchantment, the Carnival Reflection, the Carnival Sunrise, the Carnival Radiance, or no fourth Vista class ship has been announced or named. So you
Yes.
guys choose.
Yeah, it's totally way faster with the technology we have now.
Yes, I agree. Also, I've been researching about like Odyssey, not Odyssey, Oasis of the Seas, and you can get a cheap cruise, expensive cruise, and in February to March, it is $600 for a I believe a ocean view cabin with it's just a window, no balcony, and it's about $500 for the interior cabin. And
They ordered a
mostly
fourth
since the
one. Oh, that's interesting. I thought they were done after the XL class. They were done with the fantasy, the Vista class.
so Nick J said there was no fourth one, and he is
Mhm.
correct, so he gets 1 point. So let's see. Next question. Which of the following which of the following ships are part of the Carnival Spirit class? You may select all that apply. Carnival Spirit, Carnival Miracle, Carnival Pride, Carnival um Glory, Carnival Sensation, or Carnival Celebration.
Yeah, I knew there wasn't a fourth one because they wouldn't build another one when they're building the XL class. That would be kind of weird.
Yeah. So while this is doing, so Royal Caribbean CEO is saying that cruising will be different after COVID-19. Um, so yes, so Royal Caribbean Group CEO Richard
Uh,
E. Fan
I got the
um
Miracle, the Pride, the Legend. I don't think the Legend was in the list, but I think I know some of my Spirit class. Not the. I'm not really know that much Spirit class. I think I can name out of Carnival. I can name.
So, Nick J said the Spirit, the Miracle, and the Pride, and Nick J is correct for the second time. So,
Farron.
another for Nick J.
Yeah, we're Richard Farron.
Congratulations.
That's interesting.
Yeah. So, Royal Caribbean to Richard Fan continues to see the gradual return to business, at least initially, whenever it does occur. Several companies have begun to operate cruises in Asia and Europe with a scaled down passenger occupancy, including several affiliated with Royal Caribbean. In an interview with Barnes Monday, Flynn said that he was encouraged to see the cruises begin,
Yep.
that we
Congrats.
learned from that. So Fan, the company CEO, since the late 1980s, spoke to Barron's after the company released its second quarter earnings. The company reported a loss of $7.83 a share on a general acceptance accounting principles bias, compared to the plus of $2.25 in the corresponding quarter of a year earlier. The stocks closed on Monday at a 57.31, up to 10% on the day as investors cheered positive comments about Royal Caribbean's 2021 bookings, especially on the second half of the year. So, meanwhile, all of Royal Caribbean's cruises were canceled during the second quarter, owing to the global pandemic, which shut down the industry in middle March. Royal Caribbean's the second largest of the big three cruises operators doesn't plan to relaunch most of its cruises until October 31st. So most of the cruises are going to be going back on October 31st. But if this coronavirus hits us harder or it's staying at the same pace, they might switch it to like 2021 or something like that. So though that will depend on what the Center of Disease Control and Prevention decides. The CDC, which oversees the U.S. ports, has a no sale order placed until September 30th. This no sale order is only for 100 days. I feel like about 100, but the Royal Caribbean has teamed up with their rivals, Norwegian Cruise Lines Holdings, to vet a beef up health and safety protocols. That panel is expected to come recommendations later this month. It's not only a question of protocols we have to put in place. Fan said, it's relevant to how pre, pre prevalent COVID is in society. If there is a high level of prevalence or no protocols are adequate, but with more reasonable prevalence, you can bring the risk way down. So, Richard D. Fan is doing this for the own safety of the people, and
Yeah.
like what they're doing with cruises and all that stuff.
It's
So,
interesting to see the Farron. It's interesting to see.
okay, probably good for the next question. Which of the following Carnival cruise ships will launch in 29? The Carnival Splendor, the Carnival Freedom, the Carnival Dream, the Carnival Magic, or the Carnival Vista? So, Carnival Splendor, Freedom, Dream, Magic, or Vista? So let's see.
Yeah,
More people
like I'm
on.
saying, Richard Farron to me, it really sounds like a really great guy. I would really like to meet him in person. He's really been leading the company through this really well. That and Arnold Donald. If you haven't listened to the interview already with Arnold Donald with on Doug Parker, Cruise Radio, the podcast. He did it on last week's show on Friday, Thursday actually, and great interview. I recommend you go listen to that. He sat down with Arnold Donald, and they interviewed some questions about cruising starting back up, what we should do to get cruising starting back up, with basically wearing the mask, sanitization, social distancing and stuff, so we can get cruising again, the testing and stuff, and then a whole bunch of other stuff. Fair and Donald said.
Yeah, I agree with you with that, Tyler. Also, with Norwegian Cruise Line, it's actually pretty surprising that two major rival companies, the new Norwegian Cruise Line versus against the basically the veteran of cruising, which is Royal Caribbean. It's actually pretty surprising because since they're rival companies, they actually want to help each other. They actually try to compete with each other. But since this global
And
pandemic, you have to put
guys, again, we
this
do
thing into their
appreciate you
own
guys
hands.
coming to the show. We're looking at having some technical difficulties with Happy Cruising right now. So if you can hear me right now, again, we appreciate you guys coming, checking it out. And we're back. Happy, welcome back. You glitched out for like 5 seconds, so we'll make sure we didn't have any
Yeah.
dead airwaves.
Well, so on Nick J said Carnival Dream, you glitched out again. I couldn't hear the whole question. And let's see if the Carnival Dream is correct. The dream is actually I believe the dream is actually correct. I didn't state the answer. But you got it correct this time, Nick J, with a full 3 points, and that is the end of the trivia. Although we're having some technical difficulties right now, we'll continue with the show with some cruise news again. So, let's do all this stuff again. So, with Richard T. Fan and all that stuff, like it's actually kind of surprising that they're gonna take it into their own hands for two rival companies. I'm not sure if they're doing that with Carnival Corporation. I hope so. I really want all three companies to work together because they're all losing money. They're all losing millions of dollars, and the government actually is in like literally investing their own money to keep the businesses, those huge companies, alive, basically.
Yeah, it is interesting to see how the CDC has been handling it. I've personally not been a fan of what the CDC, how they've been handling the whole no cruise sail order. It's just been the crew repatriation is the most interesting thing out of the whole no sail order. It's just the whole crew repatriation for the U.S. It's a pain to get to. There's only 4 ships actually, with the green light from the CDC to repatriate crew in the U.S., which that's the Grand Celebration. I think the Disney Dream, the Disney Fantasy, and the Disney Magic. I'm not sure if I'm sure about that one. I do know that all the cruise ships from the cruise ships from what I should say, they're all from Florida. So those are the only ones that have been getting the green light from the CDC to start sailing. And as you mentioned about the cruising with sailings possibly on from companies working together to get cruising starting up. I personally don't see Carnival working with Royal Caribbean Norwegian, as they have so many brands in different markets compared to Royal Caribbean and Norwegian, which are mostly North American cruise lines. So that's what I don't think Carnival going to be working together. Carnival will probably be out of their own team because they do have to start up with way more cruise lines to deal with than just Royal Caribbean and Norwegian combined. That's just my takes on the whole cruise working together thing.
Yeah. Also, with the Royal Caribbean and all that stuff. Says now might be a good time to cover your Royal Caribbean position because let's say if you're like booking for 1 month and you just want to like earn enough money to buy, not to buy it, but to complete to complete your payment for the cruise. It actually could be a plus for people who are doing that. It'll give them more time to earn more money and all that other stuff. And this is from the Motley Fool, and it is really good because the Motley Fool is the most trusted business website. I actually used their website to I believe to use them as information so I can buy stocks. Like there's this company named Bison that I bought 100 shares from, and yeah, it is cheap right now, but after this pandemic, hopefully it will come back up. And this was written by Rick Smith, and it is why Royal Caribbean, Carnival, and Norwegian Cruise Line stocks are still rocketing or rocking. So, yesterday's better than expected revenue report out of Royal Caribbean sparked a rally across the cruise line sector. The momentum is carried into this afternoon with Royal Caribbean shares gaining another 4.3% through 12:15 p.m. Eastern Daylight Time. Carnival Corporation lagging just a bit with a 3.6% gain, and Norwegian Cruise Line Holdings with a solid 6% as of today. With the cruise lines and all that stocks, if you buy them right now, it is actually really good because of how in the future you will get more money with your investment. So I think this is it right now. I'll see you
That
guys
question from Nick
later.
J. You want to read that one?
Oh yes, okay.
The last question from Nick
Nick
J.
is
Want to
saying
answer that one quickly?
yes.
I'll read it off right here. He says, I am not sure if this is true, but do you guys think Carnival Corp is not joining with other cruise lines / corporations is because the Carnival Cruise Line is the biggest corporation, or is it that is not completely true? So yes, Carnival is the biggest cruise line in the corporation, Nick.
I agree with you with that.
Yeah.
So
that's the question from Nick J.
Okay. So to resume, so yeah, Carnival Corporation, although yeah, it is the biggest, and they have a whole bunch of they have like since the revenue they can use that to do into like some protocol plans for the future cruises. But I don't think that's a good move for Carnival Corporation because they're only getting some ideas by themselves, but not with other cruise companies like Royal Caribbean and Norwegian. But what Royal Caribbean and Norwegian did, it is good because both of their opinions can be turned into one protocol for the COVID-19, how they could handle it. So I believe that for Carnival Corporation, although it is a big company. Am I lagging here? So I think this is it, guys. Make sure to please like, share, and subscribe. Although this is not a great live stream, might do another one next week, but that is when we start school. So it will probably be a long time before I make a future video or a live stream. So thanks for watching. I'll see you guys soon, and make sure to stay cruising, guys. Goodbye.